distinguished heads of state and government, Dr. Ramachandran, Dr. R.K. Pachori, my ministerial colleagues, excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am truly honored to have this unique opportunity to address such a prestigious gathering of government leaders, civil society activists, academics, and scientists from around the world. The Delhi Sustainable Development Summit celebrates its 10th anniversary today, and with each passing year, it has become an increasingly important event on the international environment and climate change calendar. The Energy Research Institute, TERI, has, under the able and far-sighted leadership of Dr. R.K. Pachori, earned well-deserved respect and international acclaim for its contributions to the global effort in meeting the twin challenges of energy security and climate change. Excellencies, distinguished guests, this summit takes place at an important juncture in the international deliberations aimed at forging a multilateral understanding on how to deal with climate change. Moving forward, we need to reflect on the lessons of what happened at Copenhagen. I share the disappointment of many with the limited achievements of the discussions that took place at Copenhagen. At the same time, it's important to ensure that we can deliver what we promise to do. An ambitious agreement that is observed only in breach will discredit the whole process. The Copenhagen Accord, which we fully support and will take forward, is a catalogue of voluntary commitments and not a negotiated set of legal obligations. Presumably, the countries that have made the commitments willingly have assured themselves that they can be and will be fulfilled. A modest accord that is fully implemented may be better than an ambitious one that falls seriously short of its targets. This is the lesson that was learned with regard to the Kyoto Protocol. Secondly, the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change has to be the centerpiece of global cooperation on climate issues. The purpose of the Copenhagen Accord is to contribute to the negotiations on the Kyoto Protocol and on long-term cooperation. It is not a substitute but a complement to these core international agreements. There is much in the Copenhagen Accord that can bring consensus on the two-track negotiating process. For this to happen, this process itself has to recommence in right earnest, perhaps from March this year. Third, a successful international agreement will require a consensus in two crucial areas. The first is on the science of climate change. The second is the ethical framework for giving expression to the central United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change's principle of common but differentiated responsibility. Some aspects of the science that is reflected in the work of the IPCC have faced criticism, but this debate does not challenge the core projections of the IPCC about the impact of greenhouse gas accumulations on temperatures, rainfall, and sea level rise. Let me here assert that India has full confidence in the IPCC process and its leadership and will support it in every way that it can. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the missions under our national action plan is on strategic knowledge for climate change to promote high quality and focused research on various aspects of climate change. We have established an Indian network for comprehensive climate change assessment, a network of over 120 research institutes which will bring out regular reports on the impacts of climate change on different sectors and different regions of our country. The first such assessment will be released in November this year. We see international collaboration to make this networking effective. We are also establishing a National Institute of Himalayan Glaciology in Dehradun, and we look forward to international cooperation in this vital area. However, in the absence of unanimity of scientific opinion, many of the actions related to mitigation and adaptation are those we should be taking anyway because